No, some Ray Charles shit, bro. No needles.
It's not like I'm selling it.
I just like to get a little taste. Pause.
That's crazy, man.
I gotta get focused, man.
Triangle offense back in the building. Yet again, you got me as always. Frost is in the building with my homeboy.
Young William H. Giggity.
Young Giggity. When you Quagmire, I got you, bro. So I still be saying that to this day, like random. Like every time we be breaking huddles at the job, I just be like, "All right, we're done for the day. Cool, Giggity."
Hilarious.
But nonetheless, man, we got another fire episode, man. I think this one is about to be pretty interesting, man. But we are focusing on the new kids on the block, or not so new kids if you're talking about DeAndre Jordan. But we got the Brooklyn Nets on deck here for this episode, man. We all talking about the Nets, several different angles. But man, before we get into the details, man, what you thinking about the new look, man, Nets, man?
Man, you already know, like in the conversations we had, I think they can do crazy shit. Pause. I think
Hmm.
they could get to the finals possibly because the East isn't that hard to win to me. I don't know why that sounds disrespectful in my
Hmm.
head. I mean, it's less disrespectful in my head than when I said it, but it was
Well,
disrespectful.
I mean, no, you keeping it a buck though. I mean, because when you think about it, if we look at it just like from last year, for example, most of these squads ain't really had no big turnover in the East as far as like the top five go, right? So, but none of them really had like heavy star power, and if they do, there's flaws. Prime example, look at the Sixers. They got two of the best young stars in the league, but Embiid wants to live on the perimeter. He wants to shoot Jays instead of dominating like how he should.
Yeah,
Ben, for whatever reason, won't shoot. We don't even know if he can shoot. He just doesn't shoot. And then it's like the team, for the most part, is still the same, with the exception of them bringing in Curry or Seth Curry and bringing in they brought in another key guy, but I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But other than that, they're pretty much the same squad. We'll see if Doc Rivers is really going to make that big of a difference. But when you look at, I mean, Boston, they still got the same crew. Miami's practically the same. Milwaukee did get Drew Holiday, but he's really just offsetting what they had in Bledsoe and the other cats they sent out.
yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, and then you look at the Nets, it's like the Nets were still a playoff team before they added two superstars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have, just out of respect for those two cats, man, you got to put them in a conversation until proven otherwise. They could easily win the East. I mean, if
That's what
everything
I'm
goes
saying.
correctly, you know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that note.
But one thing does have me skeptical all of a sudden because you gotta you gotta apply the same skepticism as we did
Hmm.
for the Clippers when Kawhi and Paul George was missing all them games, which now that we see, they end up using that as an excuse for that choke. You know what I
Is
mean? They
this?
choke.
Are you hitting at that grave term that starts with an L and an M? And
With
I ain't talking about league
yeah.
manager.
And that's a pause. That's a pause term to me, but that's another conversation for a different day.
You, Thank you. I appreciate that for you, that laugh.
Bro, that has
Low
always been a
manager.
super pause to me. Like, why are y'all saying this all the time across multiple, like, different shows and shit?
Oh
Like, this is
God.
crazy.
Oh man, bro, I needed that. You don't know how bad I needed that laugh, bro. That's funny.
But they
Oh man,
killed
just
Kawhi and them last year for that same shit.
mm-hmm.
Granted, granted, KD's coming off of some like an Achilles is for real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't know how serious that Kyrie injury was because
Well,
I feel like it's similar to what you accused Curry of doing. Once he
mm-hmm.
seen Clay was done, he was like, yo,
I might have just going
my
in.
wrist, yeah, I'm about to fuck my
Hanging on.
wrist up.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, the convenience and the timing of it, man, you just makes you wonder, man. But I mean, I will say this: they got an excuse for me. Kyrie has been known to be injury prone. So it's like you got an argument. You know what I mean? You got an argument as to load managing because the dude has constantly dealt with a bunch of injuries. I can't say the same thing for Kawhi Leonard. It seemed like he was, you know what I'm saying, like Mr. Iron Man up until he, Zaza undercut him back when he played with the Spurs, and Zaza was still played in the league at least. You know what I mean? But it's like, yeah, man, that little management business, man. I think you don't see a lot of that, man. But if anything, I would say the Lakers should be entitled to it because and Miami should be entitled to it. The boys is like, the last of the Mohican standard coming off the bubble, but these other cats that ain't played like in a year, come on, man. Like y'all low managing already.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, but I think especially in KD's case, you gotta manage that dude's minutes, man. Like you're talking about a torn Achilles, man.
Word.
That's just that we just ain't seen nobody be equally effective coming off of that injury, man. Old, young, or not, you know what I mean? It's just one of those career altering medical mystery injuries. You know what I mean?
Man, but KD's an anomaly, bro.
He is the anomaly,
Bro.
but he is only human.
I don't know, man.
Man, he is 7 foot with a handle and can pull and can, you know what I'm saying, do all this other mess. But
Dog.
I just look at that, bro. We ain't that like we think about this. At one point in time, we thought like Kevin Garnett or you know what I'm saying, like Dwight Howard were like the best it could be as far as like, athletes that were just freak athletes, you know what I mean? Then here
Yeah.
comes Kevin Durant, bro. He's just as tall as a solid center in the league. He's built like a beanpole, you know what I mean? Like he's about 240 now, I think. He doesn't look like it, but they listed at 240.
Yeah.
But bro, guard speed, guard handle,
God.
sniping shooting ability, and just like you said, bro, he's an anomaly, man. Like hey, we've never seen nothing like that. It's like 1, 2 things too much weight. He looks like Dirk. Too wiry. He looks like young Giannis or Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
Shoots too much. He looks like Steph Curry or Tracy McGrady or something like that. It's just we never. And then again, McGrady was probably the closest thing we saw to that before him, as far as like that wiry dude that could do it all on offense. But man, like it's insane with Kevin Durant, bro. I just hope he
Yeah.
stays healthy, man, because we need that parity in the league, man. We don't need all this, guys
That's
being out
real.
and actresses besides championships. So we need it to be like everybody's cool, everybody's loaded. Let's see who's really the best team in the league. You know what I
That's
mean?
fact. Yo, dude, what make me a hype beast that I
What's
knew KD was for real after that record, that 60 points at the record YouTube video. Do that make me a hype beast?
Cause I ain't gonna quite call it total hype beast, but that's still ridiculous at the Rucker, bro. I mean, you talking
Dog.
like all bets are off at the Rucker. We ain't talking about just NBA talent. We talking legends of the game. You know what I'm saying? For
Yo,
grades and eligibility, all that don't matter, man. We talking the best of the best with the Rucker.
man. That is class. That was some classic stuff. And ever since then, he's just been
Mm-hmm.
cooking, bro. Even before then, I can't like say no blasphemous stuff like that. He's been cooking since college and before. But
Mm-hmm.
that video let me know he's for real, for real. And I'm not gonna doubt him, bro. I think he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna bounce back. Pause.
I think so, man. You talking about coming off the injury? You mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
think
I
so,
think
man.
like he's gonna cook this season.
One thing about KD, man, like I've been critical of dude strictly because of the Warriors move. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm always give him his respect for: the dude never cheats you, flat out. Like this
Yeah,
dude's effort, the dedication to the game, man. Like the dude's got legendary style work ethic, man. He will never cheat you as far as his dedication to the game. You know what I mean? Like I said, the one asterisk by it on his resume is the move to go to the Warriors. After losing to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I feel you.
other, other than that,
But
the dude's a legend. Like in my opinion, if you throw this guy back in the '80s, bro, like he would have been there would have been no Michael Jordan, bro. It might have been just Kevin Durant. I mean,
that's facts. That's facts.
like that's how
I'm gonna
scary this
say
dude is, bro.
I don't hold him.
Hmm.
I don't hold him as much accountable as you do in that flip to the Warriors because we already know Yo King created the Justice League.
Uh, no, you're not gonna compare those, bro. It's not my name. But
It's
I'm
not.
not, nah, man. See, you know what? Every episode we keep teetering on this Hedo
I
subject.
know.
Man.
We could
We
get there.
we going to get there, man. That's about to be like a championship boxing match, bro. Like,
Man,
you
yeah,
know,
I
might
don't
might have
hold
get
him
my
as
Buffett
account.
ball for the episode, bro. But
Oh,
nonetheless, I mean, I'm sorry, bro. Say what you want about LeBron putting together the Heatles. I mean, you still had to cajole that. I mean, the Warriors were already the best team in NBA history, technically speaking.
that
And
just makes it slightly different.
they were up 3-1 on not just not just the Thunder. They were up 3-1 on the Cavs as well. And for him to go joy, bro, I'm just sorry. It was the weakest move by a superstar, man. To quote Stephen A. Smith.
But
Yep.
man, look, I got a different aspect for you. What if it turns out in the end that KD is just the pettiest person in the world? And what if they collapse because it was some type of
Mm-hmm.
background, like behind the scenes fallout between him and Russ? So he was like, you know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fuck out of here. I'm
Yep.
over there, bro. And then we gonna see what's up. What's up then? That's what if
Right,
that's
right,
what
right.
happened.
I mean, hey, that's what happened, and it comes out later. Hey, I changed my opinion about Kobe Bryant. Before he retired, and obviously before his untimely death. So anything's possible. You know what I mean? You gotta give me that fair shake, because I was showing Kobe nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? Before he retired from the game, man. Like I said, I had to learn. I had to study this dude. I had to put some respect on his name, man, because it what my vision of him, man, was not even in the same zip code of what he was really about, man. Like I said again, another guy that didn't cheat you as far as his effort went. And I might as well respect somebody that brings the effort to the game, man. I still like the fact he took my childhood crush to the prom. I ain't gonna never let that go. But I can forgive the other stuff. I can forgive him for sending my 2009 Orlando Magic home, or actually really keeping us home as they beat us on Game 5 in Orlando. I can forgive all that. But I ain't, man, nah, man, bump that Brandy business, man.
Oh my gosh.
I can't let that slide, B.
That's personal, man.
I know, man. I might have to go see a therapist about that one of these days.
That's weird.
But nah, man. But like, if that's the case, then okay, cool. But then again, which I know we're gonna talk about him on another episode. That goes back to the whole Shaq and Penny business, man. It's like, okay, like I'm still like low key, like look at him, like, come on, bro, for real.
Yeah, that would be super petty, like
Mm-hmm.
astronomically petty. Like that's
Like
insane.
50 Cent Cameron Petty, bro. Like it's gonna be on that. how much did Lloyd Banks make? Curtis, come on, man. But how much did the mob
Oh
steal, Curtis?
man.
But like
Curtis.
I'm still mad 50 made an album based off of that beat, bro. He named
I
the
think
album
he
Curtis.
lost. I think he lost just because of that.
Without
I
man,
know a
between
lot of people
our
disagree.
videos, man. Nah, he lost. I don't care what nobody say, bro. There's no debating it. He lost that battle. I don't care what nobody say.
That's
I
funny.
don't care about Dipset breaking up or them falling off. No, Cameron won that battle. 50 would not be as petty as he is today if it wasn't for that beef, bruh.
That's facts.
We're
But
gonna
yeah,
talk,
bro,
Anyway, different subject.
what you think about people saying that Kyrie's the leader of the Nets team?
Is this a serious question? Are we serious? Right? The man himself just kind of like said, like to know that I'm on the team and that dude down there can hit that shot too. I mean, that's kind of admitting that he's cool with being like, not being that guy that being the alpha dog. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't openly admit it, but making that statement kind of has me thinking like, nah, he understands, bro. He understands. He's there for the movement, but he's not the leader of that team, bro. He's not. I mean, I think last year said enough.